Hello my dear students, let us try to understand today the algorithm and flowchart to find the biggest among two numbers. Now see, here to solve this algorithm and flowchart, we must have the idea of selection control statement, that is if else. So let us try to solve one problem, that is biggest among two numbers. Assume that user will give you two numbers randomly, that is 100 and 20. So out of 120, 100 is the biggest, that we need to find out with the help of algorithm and flowchart. So whenever I start writing my algorithm, as we have already discussed, the first step will be start and the second step will be read A comma B. So whatever the user will enter 100, that will be stored in A and the 20 will be stored in B. So very next step, that is the step third, I am going to write our if else selection control statement. So as we know that if we will be having one condition, here I am writing A is greater than B. That means 100, we are checking that 100 is greater than 20. The condition is true. Since the condition is true, we are going to execute the true block. So what is there in the true block? Print A is big. A means 100 is big will be printed. So once the true block will be executed, we will not execute the else block. Okay, and the next step will be stop. So this is how I can solve the algorithm to find out the biggest among two numbers. Now similarly, I can write the flowchart to find the biggest among two numbers. We need to understand so many geometrical figures. So as we have already discussed, when I write the start and the stop, that must be represented in the geometrical figure oval. So next step is read A comma B. Read and print will be the input and output statements. So these statements we will represent with the help of parallelogram. So I have written read A comma B in the parallelogram. Next one is the if condition. Whenever you are writing if condition in the flowchart, try to remember that we must use the geometrical figure, that is a rhombus. That's why I have used the rhombus and I have written A is greater than B, 100 is greater than 20. Here again we have to draw the clearly true block and the false block. So if the condition is true, we will come here with the help of arrow marks. We can understand that A is big. Again 100 is big will be printed. And next we will go to the stop. Sometimes if we will write B is big, the arrow mark is here. If the condition is false, come this side and print B is big. This we can understand simple algorithm and flowchart using if else selection control statement to find out the biggest among two numbers. Thank you very much, students.